Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is just going to be an empties video. This is my second time filming this video, so fingers crossed it goes a little bit better this time around because I don't want to do this a third time. As always, everything will be linked in the description bar down below. It does take me forever to link everything for these videos, but I know you guys really appreciate it, so if there's something you want to buy or want more info on, definitely check the description box because everything you need to know is going to be down there, as well as my empties playlist if after this video you haven't gotten your empties fix. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is what my empties bin is looking like this time around. I think it's been about 2.5 months since I did my last one. So we've got a decent amount of products to get through. First thing is something that is in every empties video I do, and that is my St. Ives Nourish and Soothe body lotion. I just use this on my hands, so it's kind of crazy that I've gone through two, but I do have like severely chronically dry hands, but love this stuff. I've been using it for years and it never irritates my skin, even if like my eczema is flaring up or anything like that. Next, I've got a few body washes. The first two are from a French soap company called Le Petit Marseillais. It was really funny. This brand, I guess, just came to Canada in March, and I was at Walmart and I saw these body washes on a display and I was smelling them and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to try these because their scents are amazing. But then I was like, girl, you've got way too many body washes at home. Use up some other stuff and then you can try them. And then literally like a week and a half later, this mystery package showed up at my door and it had all 5 of their body washes that I had smelled in this box. So I was like, okay, cool. Basically a PR company that I work with just kind of coincidentally sent me these, but this is the Orange Blossom and Vanilla Milk scents in their Extra Gentle Shower Cream. I really like these. The Orange Blossom scent, it was very faint, which I actually really liked because I'm not a fan of Orange Blossom scents. Wouldn't repurchase this one, but I would repurchase the Vanilla Milk. It's just kind of like a standard like French vanilla kind of scent. I do love the texture of these though. They're very creamy and hydrating on the skin. The one I'm using now actually is just one of their regular shower gels. It's not the shower cream, and I can definitely tell a difference, and it really made me realize just how hydrating these were. So we'll definitely repurchase. I still have 3 more though that you will see in upcoming empties. Next, I have this Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash in the Gentle Coconut scent. As you guys know, I do have really sensitive skin, and this actually made it into a favorites video because it was really good when my skin was super rashy. I should actually go back to this because my skin's kind of flaring up right now. Really like that mild, soft kind of coconut scent, and it was just really gentle on my skin, so I'll definitely repurchase this at some point. I'll do this one now too because it's kind of like a body wash product. I can't remember if I got this in FabFitFun or Boxycharm. I think it was Boxycharm, but it is this Spongel Body Wash Infused Buffer in the scent Bulgarian Rose. If you guys haven't seen these, they're essentially like a loofah that just has body wash infused into it. So every time you wet it, it just like re-lathers up. Didn't mind the scent of this, but I really wasn't a fan of it. It was just kind of harder and scratchier than I thought, and the more I used it, I didn't keep it around for that long, to be honest, because I got kind of grossed out by it. Like, I know there's soap in it, but I'm like, how hygienic can that be? Like, it sits in your shower. I don't think it ever really like fully dries out, and I don't know, it's just kind of grossed out by it, so wouldn't repurchase. Got 4 cans of dry shampoo this time around. The first 2 are from Batiste, which if you don't know, Batiste is like my holy grail dry shampoo. First one is the Sweet and Delicious Sweetie scent. Batiste recently kind of rebranded, and now we have a lot more scents and like types available in Canada, which is so exciting. This one was limited edition, but they do still have it, so definitely pick it up if you see it. This scent is so good. It's just a really nice sweet kind of candy scent, but it's not like sickly or anything like that. It's really nice, and the packaging is so cute. It's got conversation hearts and little nesting dolls on it. Every time I would use this too, James would be like, what's that smell? Like, your hair smells so good. So I definitely want to repurchase this one. If anyone from Batiste watches this, please keep this as a permanent scent. And then my second one is the Sassy and Daring Wild. Once again, in Canada, our selection for Batiste used to kind of suck, so I could never actually find this one beforehand. I picked this up at Ulta in the States, and honestly, when I like looked at the Batiste section in Ulta, I was like, huh, because there's so many scents that we never had here. I really enjoyed the scent of this one too. It's definitely like very musky and strong. I feel like this was a little bit more intense than some of the other ones I've tried in terms of oil absorption. Like, it was like very powerful. So I would consider repurchasing that one too. Then I've got this Oscar Blandi Pronto Dry Shampoo Spray. This was from Boxycharm. This was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. If you are someone who like absolutely cannot stand the feel of dry shampoo in your hair, I would actually recommend this because it didn't leave that like dirty kind of gritty feeling in my hair, which I really appreciated. But for oil absorption, it was just okay. Like, it did a good job, but being as oily as I am on my roots and everything, this just didn't quite cut it for me. And Oscar Blandi is a slightly more high-end hair care line, so for me it wasn't a hit, but if you are once again kind of moderately or mildly oily and you hate that kind of texture in your hair, I'd recommend checking this one out. And then this is the Herbal Essences Naked Dry Shampoo. This one I did not actually finish up. I got this kind of around the time I had just finished Accutane, so my scalp was getting like a little bit oily again, but it wasn't as bad as it usually is. And at that point, this worked really well for me, but as my scalp has gotten oilier, this just doesn't cut it once again. So another one I'd really only recommend if you're not like super oily or anything like that. One thing though, it does have like a very strong kind of like artificial mango kind of scent, and it is pretty overpowering, so just a heads up on that. Next, I've got some hair care that I have fallen in love with. These products also made it into a favorites video recently, and that is Maui Moisture. So I've got their coconut milk conditioner and then their agave like deep conditioning mask. I love these. They just kind of popped up at the Canadian drugstores recently, and I love these products. First of all, some of the best smelling hair care I have ever tried. Oh, this conditioner smells so good. You guys know I'm obsessed with coconut, and this is just like heavenly. This one is too. Basically, the whole deal with this brand is that the first ingredient is pure aloe vera juice. Typically in hair care, the first ingredient is going to be water, and aloe has a ton of benefits for your hair, and I really feel like it just added the life and the shine back to my hair. I'm working through some other hair care now, but I will definitely repurchase and try more products from this line. I'm gonna do some skincare next to kind of mix things up. This moisturizer, you guys, I fell so madly in love with this. This product is amazing, but it's so expensive. And let me tell you why I like it first. So this is the Tatcha Supple Moisture Rich Silk Cream. It's just a deluxe size that I got from a value set last fall. And this is honestly like one of the nicest moisturizers I've ever tried. The name describes it perfectly. Like the texture of it is really just like silk. It feels so amazing on your skin. I used it at night and it just made my skin feel and look so beautiful. I loved it so much. I was like, okay, it's Tatcha. I know it's gonna be pricey. I was expecting maybe like $85, $90 tops, which I'm young and I'm not rich, so like I can only justify spending so much money on skincare, but I was like, I love this so much. Even if it's really pricey, I may be able to do it. But I looked this up and it was seriously like $145. I was like, shit. That's just way more than I can personally justify on a skincare item at this point in my life. But if you love luxury skincare and you want to try a truly beautiful product, I highly recommend this. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for it in future skincare sets and things like that because I would love to have it in my life again. Next 3 skincare items are from Tarte. I'm going to start off with this little guy here. This is a deluxe size of the Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer. This was okay. It was a gel, which I'm not a huge fan of gel moisturizers in general, so just like kind of wasn't my favorite. I don't know. I wouldn't repurchase it. And then I also have the Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. This was the same kind of thing. It was a perfectly lovely product, but not at all what I look for in a cleanser. This was like super sudsy and foamy and lathery and like really left my skin feeling clean, which is really not what I like at all in a cleanser. You guys know I like cleansing milks and lotions and like really gentle products. Once again, this was fine. I would recommend trying it if you like a really foamy kind of cleanser, but just not for me. Then I've got a little 10-pack of these Fresh Eyes Maracuja Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover Wipes from Tarte. I have had these in the past. I purchased them when they first came out, but this little thing was sent to me in a package from Tarte. I do really like these. First of all, they smell really good. They smell like passion fruit, which if you don't know, maracuja is passion fruit, but they smell amazing. These are kind of weird. When you feel them, they feel really kind of dry. Like you touch them and I'm like, okay, how is this possibly going to remove my liner and mascara and like brow gel and everything like that? But when you actually start using them, they're quite oily, so they really do work to break down makeup. I would recommend these if you're someone who like just wears eye makeup on a day-to-day basis because they're smaller than a regular makeup wipe, so they're really nice and convenient and a little bit less wasteful. More wipes. These are the H2O Plus Aquilibrium Cleansing Face Wipes. This brand is only available in the US. I actually bought these at Disney because they sold them at like the little gift shop Disney store in our hotel. I brought Bioderma, but I ran out of cotton rounds, which was really annoying because these were quite pricey with the conversion. They were a pack of 45, so it's a little bit better. Thankfully though, I did actually really like these. They had a really nice pleasant scent and they removed everything really well after like a full day of like full coverage makeup at Disney, so I did enjoy these. I can't repurchase them since I'm in Canada, but you know. This guy is the NYX Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. This was like a dual phase makeup remover where you shake it to mix it together. This was okay. It removed like eyeliner and eyeshadow and like liquid lipstick even really well, but it always left a little bit of mascara on my lashes, which was really annoying. I always went in and like cleansed my face and removed that last little bit, but it just kind of bugged me that it wasn't removing everything. So even though this was really cheap, I think it was like $7, I wouldn't repurchase it. As always, I've got a bottle of Bioderma micellar water. This is the CBM H2O. This is my least favorite simply because it's the only one that is fragrance, so I can't personally use it on my ultra sensitive eyes, but it does remove makeup like nobody's business. It is still like amazing. I just prefer the Sensibio and Hydrobio, but my mom actually just bought like the big 500ml bottle of this. She doesn't have sensitive eyes and she can use it no problem. This is the one for like combination to oily and also kind of blemish prone skin, by the way. Let's talk about some masks and individual products. Now, I don't know if it was my last Empties video or the one before that, but I said in order to work through my sheet mask collection, I was going to start doing like 2 a week minimum. With moving and everything, I completely fell out of that. I have been failing at that, so hopefully I can start doing that again soon. I only have 3 sheet masks here, which is kind of disappointing. First one is another of the Tony Moly I'm Real sheet masks. Still working through the big pack of these. This is the MAC Gioeli for skin purifying. This didn't really leave an impression on me. I don't really remember anything about it, so it was clearly just okay. Got another one of these Karuna hydrating face masks. I got a pack of 4 of these in FabFitFun. Once again, just okay. Not going to repurchase, but you will see more of them in future empties. And then this is one of my favorite masks of all time. This is the Purlisse Blue Lotus and Seaweed Treatment Sheet Masks. One of the best sheet masks ever. My skin always feels so like rejuvenated and healthy after using these. I'd highly recommend them. The rest of these are from a brand called Look Beauty that's sold at Shoppers Drug Mart, though I believe they have a similar line of products that's carried at Target. Got 2 of their little eye repair eye patch kind of masks. One is for dark circle reducing and the other one is for eye puffiness. The dark circle one, I feel like something like this is never going to give you like drastic results in terms of dark circles unless you're using them like constantly. But I did like the eye puffiness one. I popped these both in the fridge for a few minutes before using them and they were really cooling and refreshing under the eyes, so I would repurchase the puffiness one. Then I've got their anti-blemish prone mud mask. This is just kind of like your standard clay mask. It's like white kaolin clay. It dries really tight. It wasn't anything special, like I wouldn't repurchase it. This guy, on the other hand, this is one of my favorite products of all time. This is their Feet Treat Petty by Look Beauty, and this, let me tell you, is a miracle worker. These are those like little kind of like plastic booties that you put on your feet for like an hour to an hour and a half, kind of similar to like Baby Feet if you've ever heard of that brand. Within like 4 to 7 days, basically, all of the skin on your feet starts peeling off. It is the most disgusting but most satisfying thing on the planet. These are so effective for me. Like I've only ever used this twice, but like all of the skin peels off my feet and they're left literally looking and feeling brand new. Earlier this year I tried Skin Republic's foot mask like this and it did literally nothing, and that one is more expensive than this, so definitely go for this option. These are honestly like the best thing before summer or before a vacation if you're going to be wearing sandals a lot, because they make your feet seriously look so good. Got 2 disgusting, gross, crusty tubes of my favorite Crest 3D White Arctic Fresh toothpaste. This is just what I always use. It keeps my teeth nice and white in between whitenings, which I'm probably due for a whitening right now. I need to whiten them soon. This one, on the other hand, this is the Crest Pro Health Advanced Toothpaste. I bought this for a trip, of course, and I hated this. First of all, Crest, why do you not make travel sizes in the 3D White toothpaste? Like, that makes no sense to me. This was terrible though. It's one of those toothpastes that's like kind of gritty, which I cannot stand. And the best way I can describe this is that it felt warm. Like for me, the entire like pleasant part of brushing my teeth is that my mouth feels clean and refreshed and kind of like minty and cool afterwards. This did not do that. Like it was just gritty and just like gross in my mouth. I absolutely hated this so much. I know I'm like really passionate about this toothpaste and how much I hate it, but like it was really bad. Don't buy this. I have a hair oil that I got in FabFitFun. This is the Marrakesh Oil Argan and Hemp Oil Therapy Hairstyling Elixir in the original scent. I actually really enjoyed this. It was a really nice hair oil, and I believe this is slightly more affordable. The scent was really nice. It smelled like tonka bean, so it was like kind of like a musky, rich vanilla with kind of like an ambery hint to it. Smells good. It never left my hair like stringy or greasy or weighed down. It was just a really great hair oil. I would definitely consider repurchasing that one once I use up some other stuff in my collection, of course. Another item from FabFitFun, this is the Anderson Lily Sicilian Tangerine Beach Butter Body Cream. This scent is absolutely to die for. It's kind of like Body Shop Satsuma, on steroids. It's so good. If you love tropical citrusy kind of scents, you will die over this. I actually like this so much that I considered repurchasing it. Went to the website and the Canadian shipping was more than the actual body butter itself, so that's a no-go. If anyone from Anderson Lily ever ends up watching this, which is not likely, please fix that. I want more of this in my life. If you live in the States though, I'd highly recommend checking it out. One thing is it wasn't the most hydrating body butter, but for me, I don't get particularly dry skin on my body, so that wasn't a huge issue. I don't need anything super intensive. Another product that made it into a favorites video, this body scrub is like the love of my life. This is the Lush Cup of Coffee. Dying to repurchase this, but I have like 1.5 other body scrubs to get through first. And I haven't mentioned this, but I'm actually on like a low buy this summer. I'm really trying to not buy any kind of beauty products or makeup at all to the best of my ability. But this is so nice. It's not too overpowering for like a coffee scented product. And the exfoliating granules in this is ground coffee. So it's like really intense and kind of abrasive, which is what I look for in a body scrub. And they also don't dissolve, so you really have time to work it into your skin and get a deep exfoliation. So I love this so much. We're getting down to the end of it, you guys. I'm kind of sick of listening to my own voice, I'm not gonna lie, so let's wrap this up. This is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. Not empty, but the weirdest thing happened. I went to pick it up and I like opened it and went to squeeze it out, and like the top of the packaging like split, so a ton of product like globbed out of the top. Like I'll do it now. You can see it's all squeezing out there. I don't know why that happened. I do love that primer though. It's a great drugstore option. Not going to repurchase it anytime soon though, because I have enough primer to last me a lifetime. I also do have an eye primer. This is the Toothpaste Shadow Insurance. I've had this in the past and I always really liked it, but this time around it just didn't work as well for me, so I probably won't repurchase it. Got a little mini deluxe size of the Moroccan Oil hair oil. They recently started carrying this at Sephora, which is awesome. This is what I used as a teenager, so when I saw this as like a free sample on Sephora, I was like, why not try it again? Still love it just as much. It smells amazing. I'm going to keep this container though for travel to put like other hair oils in, because travel size hair oils are kind of like hard to come by for some reason. Then I've got these little Verb hydrating shampoo and conditioners. First of all, these are the tiniest little hair products I've ever seen. They were free, so I'm not too mad about it, but like they're 19 mil. Like, this is not enough for my head of hair. I took these on a weekend trip recently. They were nice, but I mean, I got like 1.5 uses out of these, so not really enough. Then I've got this little mini Dry Bar Prep Rally detangling spray. My hair was really tangly at one point earlier in the year. I don't know what was going on, maybe just with like the dry weather, but this really worked well. When I was like using it, I was just kind of like, yeah, that's okay. But then when I stopped using it is when I really noticed the difference. It has a really strong, intense scent like all Dry Bar products, but I think I might actually repurchase this probably in the fall. Second last is this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I buy this when I need just like a cheap hand cream to throw in my purse. It's a really nice texture for on the go, and it is unscented. And then finally, I've got this Olay Eyes Illuminating Eye Cream. I actually surprisingly really like this. I didn't have super high hopes for it, but it was really nice. It did have like kind of a light, not shimmer to it, but it gave like a nice kind of glowy sheen under the eyes, which was really nice for no makeup days, and it was adequately hydrating too. So if you want just hydration and a little bit of brightening, I'd recommend checking this out. It's a good drugstore option. That is it for this empties video. I feel like I have been talking for literally a lifetime, so this video is probably going to be really long. So thank you so much if you have made it this far with me. Once again, all of these products mentioned will be linked in the description bar down below, so please don't forget to check that out. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos. Go follow me everywhere on social media. I am at Sarah Rianne on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and everything else, Pinterest, wherever you want to find me, I am at Sarah Rianne. And hit that subscribe button down below if you are new here, but I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.